Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Kentucky. Not only is Kentucky back, Rob, they're the best team in the Southeastern Conference.
Oh man. I don't know if I would quite go that far, but I will say this. In the last 4 games, they've played 8 halves of basketball. And I would say in probably 5.5 of those 8 halves of basketball, they've been really impressive on the defensive end of the floor. I thought they were really good against Mississippi. I thought that they were fantastic at Auburn. One of the best defensive performances I've seen from a Kentucky team in a long time. First half against LSU, they gave up 27 points. They melted down in the second half. It is what it is. You got a bunch of freshmen. I thought against Alabama, probably the first about 30 minutes of that game before it ended up being a blowout, but I thought that they were really, really impressive defensively there as well. And the big thing with them is that if they guard, we know what their firepower is offensively. If they guard, then they are going to be a team that is going to be a nightmare. They are, like, look, we said it earlier, right? Baylor, Alabama, Kentucky, all of these teams are kind of these defense optional teams where you have to say, if they get stops, they can do this. If they do that, they can make a run. And I think that what we've seen from Kentucky is they've figured out a little bit the rotations that they need to use to be able to find a way to make a run. And it helps that Justin Edwards looks like he has kind of gotten the confidence and put some things together a little bit, right? And it helps that it feels like DJ Wagner has kind of figured out that, okay, look, I'm going to have to be the best on-ball defender if I'm going to have a chance to win. And most importantly, it feels like Coach Cal has really kind of gotten to the point where he knows he has to play Ugonna and yes with the 5 like 32, 38 minutes a game, right? Big Z, I know he had 18 points the other night. Like, a lot of that came in garbage time. He's still lost defensively. Aaron Bradshaw, he ain't ready for the SEC on the defensive end of the floor. He ain't ready offensively either. Ugonna and Yeso has got to be your like 30 plus minute a game guy at the 5. And if you do that, and Justin Edwards continues this upward trajectory, and DJ Wagner keeps putting in that effort on the defensive end, and you keep finding ways to be able to make sure you get Dillingham and Reed Shepherd like 55 to 60 minutes between them, Kentucky's going to be really, really damn good. And the turnaround that they've made in the last 2 weeks on the defensive end, I never would have seen this coming. I've been so impressed by what they've turned into, and since they were embarrassed by Gonzaga, embarrassed by Tennessee.
Sweeney.
What if I told you there was an SEC team that already is elite defensively, that has an elite ISO scorer, that has an elite point guard? I'd say that's the best team in the SEC. That's Tennessee, right? That's Dalton Knecht. That's Zakai Ziegler, who's been phenomenal lately. Like, they have dominated teams the last 4 games. Like, they have been really, really good. And with Adu continuing to emerge, like, to me, I know we haven't had these games right yet. Like the SEC race is still so up for grabs because there are so many games against these top 4 teams down the stretch, right? Tennessee schedule, home Auburn, at Alabama, at South Carolina, home Kentucky. It's a gauntlet. But my prediction is that Tennessee is going to control that stretch. They're going to win 3 out of 4 of that stretch. And if they do, they're going to win the SEC championship. And to me, like, that team, I know the concerns about Rick Barnes in March, the concerns about the offense, the things we've gone over year after year after year. I also just watch them play, and I think this is a different Tennessee. I think this is a team that has an elite shot maker in Dalton Knecht who can take over and gives them opportunity to win games, that has a point guard who can play make and get others involved, that has guys in their proper roles, right? Like Josiah James being a glue guy, Vescovi hitting shots, Adu in pick and pop. Like, I just feel like they have the options and the depth that it takes to really make a move in March. And to me, Tennessee is the best team in the SEC.
Hey, John, do you think he's willing to allow Tennessee to be in the SEC favorite conversation?
Well, you have to ask him. You'll have to ask him nicely. I think Tennessee will have to ask him, pretty please, will you allow them?
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field 68 content.